Hey guys, it's Koren here. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I like to talk about manifestation, how we can go live our dreams and basically use all this wonderful knowledge that is here for us to point our lives in a direction of where we want to go. So let's talk about manifestation. All of us are manifesting. Our whole life is a manifestation, whether we take action, whether we take thoughts to get something. It is all us creators. We are creators. But the real question is, how do you manifest what you want? And the answer is you have to embody and become in your heart, your mind, your soul. You have to embody that feeling of your wish fulfilled, which is like the main way that we manifest. We basically embody, accept, we repeat, we penetrate the subconscious mind and impress the subconscious. So in today's video, I want to talk about one technique that you can use to impress your subconscious mind. Most of my videos or the things that I have currently been sharing have revolved around one specific teacher, Neville Goddard, because when I started reading Neville Goddard a year or 2 years ago, however long it was, I was just really blown away by the way he put into words how powerful our minds are. And ever since then, I've been studying it, I've been sharing it, and I want to start this channel so I can share these techniques with everybody so that we can go live the life of our dreams and not feel that we have to be held back by circumstances. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I want to talk about inner conversations, thought transmutation, and really telepathy. So believe it or not, all of our minds are connected. Our thoughts are connected. You know, if you've ever had a mental argument with somebody, and the next time you see that person, you are still arguing with them, and they may give you a look, you may give them a look, and you don't even have to say anything. You don't even have to pick up the phone and tell them that you hate their guts or they totally pissed you off, because the conversations that you have in your mind with other people are somehow being transmitted out there, and it's out there. So knowing this, I want to share a story that Neville Goddard talks about in his book, The Power of Awareness. So in this book, he talks about a costume designer who says that her boss basically thinks her work is terrible and that she's not doing a good job. And he asks this woman, well, what kind of things do you say to him when you're not with him? And she confessed that she carried on mental conversations with him that she would never say to his face because they were obviously insulting. And she basically told the man what she thought about him, which was not a very positive thing. Now, we can direct our thoughts. If we can have a mental argument with our boss or with a friend or with yourself about your life in general, about something that's negative, and it produces those results, then you can have a positive conversation with someone in your mind, be it your friend, yourself, your boss, and produce positive results. So the moment this woman realized that she was carrying on these mental arguments, she decided to flip the script, is what I call it. Flip the script, flip it. And she began to mentally imagine hearing her boss congratulate her on how wonderful her costume designs and how great she was doing. And in a very short period of time, that is what became true. Her boss changed his tune. Now, side note, I have done this exact same thing, and not only did my boss start singing my praises, I got promoted, I started making 6 figures and beyond and receiving all kinds of bonuses. I worked for a person that was not super pleasant, but I was in a field and I really wanted to learn and study and grow, and I began to complain about this person in my head to the point where I saw them and just brought me disgust. So what I decided to do one day was, through reading a book on gratitude, was to be grateful about every single thing in my life. And each morning I had a journal prompt, and one of them was about your work. So I began to write down all the great things, and I decided to see this person's positive qualities, even though there was a big part of me that thought he was a total asshole. And I don't know how long it took for it to change, because at this point I was not introduced to Neville Goddard. But I will tell you, I began to script out how thankful I was for all the positive things from my boss, everything that I was learning, the money that I was making. I was able to live on my own. And I chose to only see the positive. In a very short period of time, I don't remember how long, but I know that my entire career changed with this company, and I began to make $100,000, $120,000, $130,000, $140,000, $145,000 a year, doing relatively about the same amount of work. So this does work. Okay. So the one other point I wanted to make about these inner conversations is that when you are having conversations with yourself about a specific person, or just talking about your life in general, your mind is always listening, and it believes every single thing you say. And so I'm going to share a technique out of Neville's book. So please make sure you continue to watch the video, because you'll get to hear Neville's words exactly, precisely, and how you can apply these inner conversations yourself. So say you want to have a conversation with someone specifically. So maybe it's a specific person, like your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend, someone you want to talk to. It says to establish a rapport, call the subject to your mind mentally, focus your attention on him, and shout their name just as you would attract the attention of anyone. Imagine if they answer, and mentally hear their voice. Represent them to you inwardly in a state that you want them to attain. So if you were wishing good fortune on someone else, say your best friend is going to a job interview, you may call her or him's name and mentally represent them and hear them say, oh my gosh, I got the job. I'm so happy. I nailed the interview. They hired me on the spot. And affirm and have this good conversation, that all the good news that your friend would want to tell you. Say you want to use this for yourself. You want to affirm that your business is thriving. Bring someone to your mind's eye that you would have a conversation, and have a conversation with them. I usually try to keep my conversation short, 4 or 5 affirmations, and I hear them tell me, or I tell them, oh my gosh, my sales are doing so well. Like, wow, Koren, you're doing, yes, my sales are rapidly growing. I am thriving. I can't believe how fast my business is taking off. Wow, your business is rapidly growing. And have this mental conversation. And so that is the main message I have for you. And this technique is our mental conversations that we have. They really do take on an assumption and harden into fact. So my advice, be careful. What conversations are you having in your head with yourself or with other people, and flip it to what you want it to be. You know, this is all about living our dreams and living the life that we desire. Our mind is so powerful. It's always listening, and we can direct it to whichever angle we want it to. So I hope this helps. All week long, I'm going to be dropping videos on just techniques. Okay. This techniques of hearing someone and reaffirming them. It works. It works very quickly. So please consider subscribing to my channel. It would mean a great deal if you did. And also hit the like button, because it helps this video go out to more people on YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you've had any experience with this, or what you think. How are you doing with Neville Goddard, if you've heard of him, or if you've even practiced any of his teachings. So all right, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks. Bye.